I honor y'all for watching here on Blooming Light at Blooming Tribe. This is a collective reading. There are some karmics that are on the run. They have warrant for their arrest for some of you, possibly in some other states in the U.S. Not everybody. They may be about to have a warrant, okay? This is past, present, and or future. But they're on the run. These are the karmics that have been following around the honorable feminines, being parts of cults, covens, secret societies, plotting with people, gangs, you name it, corrupt authorities that have an issue with the collective in order to steal, harass, stalk, block the collective, okay? These people have infiltrated into the collective's personal spaces. These are folks that have had management and their staffs and all sorts of people basically invade their personal space and privacy in order to sabotage and to steal and to just, again, these are entitled energies that are suffering consequences, and instead of facing consequences, they're just simply piling on, creating more of a mess and a shit show for themselves and for the people who's assisting them, for these cities, these states, these communities. They are essentially about to possibly take down a whole shit, because some of them are about to have some kind of unforeseen. Now, this is some kind of a tower that's unforeseen because it's a part of whatever they have planned. It's something to do with what they've been doing, but it's something that's hidden. Okay, you may not even know this collective, because this, I know that you know about like the major stuff that they've been doing, but you may not know, okay, on a collective scale that they've been doing on a smaller scale, that they don't foresee some kind of tower, some kind of sudden legal issue, okay, sudden issue gonna arise, and it's gonna be the game changer, because again, they're not seeing this coming, okay? So it's something to do with this low-key energy. We've been talking a lot about this low-key energy. And for those of you who are familiar with Thor and all of that, low-key is a chameleon. They can disguise and look like what they want in order to infiltrate places, in order to get in and do the things in which they want to do, which is to essentially rule and take over and unaliven their perceived enemy. You guys have been dealing with karmic low-keys, if you will, in the form of relatives, friends, family, lovers, their people, competitors in the field, for those of you who are social media content creators or who consider yourself to be activists. Whatever the case may be, you guys have been dealing with these low-keys that feel entitled to your energy. They feel entitled to your essence. They feel entitled to your resources. These are the people who can't stop stealing, okay? They steal and steal and steal and steal everything they can. They steal energy, they steal resources, they just steal, but they perceive themselves as to being superior. They want the world to be convinced that they're better than you. I laughed at this message because it's like the ones that they feel superior to are the ones they have to follow around the world and steal from. They're the ones that they have to try to get close to, hoping to get some of the trinklets of their energy. The ones who feel so superior, so better than, so above, okay? But yet they have to plot and scheme and do all sorts of stuff these are people who do a lot to the disabled community. Okay, these are corrupt enterprises that they do a lot of things to these disabled people who don't have family, who don't have advocates, okay, who are entrusting government officials and their employees to be honorable, and they exploit that, okay, and invade these people's places and spaces and their identity, their money, their information, all sorts of things, doing spell work on them. They're robbing these populations big time, okay? But anyway, let's get into the rest of the reading, because it's something that you all don't know. It's these low keys. There's going to be some kind of unexpected tower, unexpected legal issue they're about to face, Okay, some unexpected legal issue, and I'm gonna make this quick because the uploading of these videos take a shit ton of time, and I have to go and I gotta go try to get some resources because they managed to fuck up, yeah. So I gotta go figure out a way. So if y'all want to donate today, please do, so that I can go and get groceries for my boy, for my son, for my cat, so that I can pay some bills. They have managed to do a lot of fuckery to such an extent to where my focus has been affected. And so, I don't want to get too much into that on this video. I'm making do, I'm taking responsibility, I'm remedying what I can, but we are out of everything. He's out of everything. I mean, when I say zilch, I mean there's not a canned good, a bag of rice. You know how sometimes we have all those things stored in our cupboards and we say we don't have food, but we just don't want what we've got? Well, nah, he's down to nothing. I've really stretched out and done what I can with what we've had. But so if you're feeling guided to donate, please go to, I believe PayPal is there, but also GoFundMe, and I will be adding my Cash App. For those of you who prefer to use Cash App, for those of you who feel so guided. Okay. So anywho, I try not to ask that kind of stuff. I feel some kind of way, but I got to get over it. There's tons of people, teachers, readers, all sorts of folks begging folk for money every day, and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. Okay, so I'm going to, it's okay. I know who I am, and I know what my heart is, and my efforts, my development, and yeah, I'm going to ask that, especially for those of you who are really my legit viewers, followers, subscribers from a sincere space. Okay, so here we go. This is what's going on. This is what's about to happen to them. This unexpected tower with some kind of legal issue. What's some kind of indecision. Okay, so that's like a Two of Swords. It's something that they hid. It's some kind of confusion that they created on something. Maybe they created this sense of confusion for you. So, you or whoever they're targeting, whatever the situation is, so that they can easily sneak and do something. Okay, with this 8. Okay. Yeah, out of envy. So this envy has driven these energies to want to ruin the collective, which means these legal issues may be connected to something that they do to you or someone that they envy. Okay. Someone that they envy with Judgment. Okay. Yeah. Identity theft, maybe. Or with the solar plexus and adjacent possibilities. Yeah, there are options and choices. So maybe they're running out of options and choices, and so they wanted to steal and hijack any options and choices you all have. But this is hidden. It's hidden. You don't know this. This is not about your inheritance, because y'all know that what they're doing. We know what they've been doing on the grand scale, but maybe this is something else that's not on your radar, because maybe they did the victory in the reverse, but they're going to lose. See, this is what I'm saying. This choice that they're going to make to cause you some further loss in some way, or your family or your children, is going to lead to their own loss here. Okay. Good gravy. Okay. Trash. Yeah. They're going to end up getting discarded and thrown out somewhere. They may be forced to walk the plank somewhere. Okay. Because they're making a mess of their lives more than they already have, and they're making a mess of the lives of those that are around them, that are assisting them, that are connected to them, that are partnered with them. They're about to make a big, huge mess. Yeah, denial, not facing the truth. Yeah, this is something that they have hidden and people don't see. There's a lot of people that don't want to see the truth about this person. And it's because, they do shit to affect people's sight. They do like spell work and hefty manipulation. to affect that. So, yeah, denial. And again, this also may be hidden from you. Also, this is an energy of they're too proud or something like that. Like they got to keep up a persona, and they may have like their little group trying to help them that. So rather than, you all know how to humble yourself. You're not afraid of, the struggle or suffering or asking. It's like, okay, this is happening, but they have like an image issue where it's like they, rather than just go try to organically and authentically get the support they require, they rather just continue to go around targeting people to steal from, especially people that they don't like, okay, or that they feel some kind of way. Yeah, so what they don't understand is now they're going to end up bargaining and begging because they didn't see it. Look at right here. They're not seeing themselves what's about to happen with this. They're not, yeah, oof. They're not seeing it. Yep. People was in denial that this person was envious of y'all, not facing the truth. That this person, their criticism, their judgments, everything that they've been doing has been based on some envy. Okay? Yeah, legal. I told you they about to have some legal. Okay? They don't know that they're about to face some kind of legal issue. Okay? Their judgment is going to be obscured. They're not going to see something, and they're going to face some kind of legal issue, some unforeseen legal issue. Yeah, I have soulmate here, friendships, third chakra. Maybe somebody's going to report them, and then they're going to go to jail. This could be something to do with the soulmate, friendships. This person could have targeted all of your friendships and romantic partners to do these things. Okay. How many? Okay, yep, 12 minutes in. Yep, poison. They don't see that this is coming. 24 breaks down to a 6. This is about lovers, adjacent possibilities. Once again, this is all that they do. Look for toxic situations, what options that they have, who from their past, what lover they can exploit, childhood, children. They don't have no limits here. No limits. They'll take from children. They'll take from people who they grew up with. They'll take from somebody else's children. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Yep. They don't care. And what's fascinating, this is an energy that I think people respect them, like these people that's helping them. And the message that I got is, no, they don't. They're not actually they don't. They're not impressed by them. They don't respect them. That basically they're just a reflection of their energy. They just want whatever benefits that they feel, and whatever that is, they feel that they're receiving from the person. Whatever that is. Whether that is money, favors, whatever. They don't care. They've matched their energy. So all of these so-called supporters, this coven, this cult, they don't care. They're not impressed. Just like this person don't really care about them. Okay? They're basically using one another. They have a unified shared goal, and that is their equal dislike for the collective and the collective's children, and their greed and entitlement to what the collective has. That's all it is. Okay? Let's keep it pushing. We're at, I'm hoping to get this at 30 minutes or less. So this could be a quick upload. Okay. So, unforeseen tower, unforeseen legal problem that they're about to face. Yeah, false person in the reverse. Okay. So they're not seeing that somebody could possibly see the truth about what they were hiding from you. Okay. They wanted you all to be begging in some kind of beggared energy. They wanted to be able to like put you in that confused and feel like you have to go around bargaining and begging, but they're going to end up going around bargaining and begging, but it's going to end up getting them in trouble. Okay, the fact that they can't honestly ask for help and rather steal because they don't want to look like, you know what I'm saying, what they are, which is somebody struggling. Okay, why is false person in the reverse? What they're not seeing, concern in reverse. You don't have anything to worry about. They could have thought that you're not thinking about something, you're not concerned about what was stolen, but I have thief coming in the reverse, which tells me this is where they're going to get it. Something's about to happen. Mature woman in the reverse. This could be an older karmic woman and something they stole. Gift. There's something that they stole. A gift doesn't have to be like a present in a bowl. A gift could be just something that belongs to someone else. Okay. They're incessant stealing because maybe this is repetitive. They're thieves. They're kleptos. Okay. They steal. They fuck people. Steal out of this is something wrong with whoever this is. They steal, especially from people that they're jealous of, because they need to put them in some kind of imposition in order to feel better and superior. Denial. Yeah, a child reversed. Yeah, this is somebody that's got major inner child wounds, very childish. This is somebody that does stuff to children. This could be somebody's adult offspring that they're doing stuff to. They can be jealous of someone's adult offspring as well, which is psychopathic. Okay, who's come on. Good gravy. Their children could be in denial of the fact that this person is actually envious, or this could be a bunch of young people, okay, that's got inner child wound issues that can't see the truth about them. This is kind of why they target these people. Okay. Yeah, they're about to get a message of concern. This is why I said they don't see it coming. Yep, and they're going to end up in despair. Whatever they're doing here with the theft, with the solar plexus and the soulmate, they're going to end up in some kind of despair. They're trying to create despair for y'all, because this could be an attempt to try to set y'all up for some shit. You know what I mean? These are people who have been obsessed with trying to steal from you and entrap you at the same time. Steal from you, your children, do all sorts of things, and then with their criminal ways attempt to set you up with whatever it is they steal from you. Adjacent possibilities, poison, toxic, unexpected income. Yeah, they're always trying to hijack somebody's money, your money, your kids' money. This could be their career, okay? They could be upset because maybe that got taken from them. So if it got taken, now they're looking for any and every way possible that they can steal. Okay. And this is something to do with proximity for some of you. It's proximity to you or your children. Yeah, change. Yeah, they're not foreseeing this change maybe in a marriage, or they was upset about a marriage, an ending of a marriage or a partnership or something like that. Journey in the reverse, because somebody realized something and they were toxic, so they could be upset about that and decided that they want to come and try to steal from you and your family even further than they already had. Yeah, with lovers in reverse, mature woman reverse. This is definitely to do with lovers, siblings, partners. Okay. This journey is about to be over. Maybe they don't foresee that this journey is about to be over. Okay, so let's get some tarot of what's about to happen and the final judgment on them and how they're going to feel about it. Okay. So what's about to happen, since we already know it's an unforeseen tower, some kind of legal issue that I saw the tower again. Some kind of legal issue. Okay. Oh, here's death. There's about to be a death of sorts. Okay. I don't know if this is physical death. Uh, Ace of Pentacles. A death to them being able to offer people shit to take shit. It's about to be a death to them being able to offer, get gifts, take gifts, to put an end to you or to cause endings for you by way of offering people shit. Clarify the second column, what's about to happen. Death is the lead. Something to do with scorpionic energy. Yeah, justice is in the reverse. Yeah, all these injustices that they have caused or using the judicial system, being able to use the judicial system to cover up or hide or refusing to see something here, they're about to receive. Yeah, like this is why they kept trying to create all these problems for whoever you all are. Okay? They hide how unjust they are and unfair and unbalanced. Okay? And they get people to hide them. Because maybe they all share in this envy. You know what I mean? So being driven by envy, you know, as a collective of folks, yeah, they're not going to get wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is in the reverse. So people didn't see how selfish these folks were, how that they were trying to stop your happiness and your wishes fulfillment. But what's going to happen is they're about to lose theirs. Nine of Cups in the reverse. I asked what's about to happen to them. So it's also a death to stopping your wishes fulfillment. Death to being able to win and get attention and like fake get victory over you. Because that's fake victory. It's fake victory when you have fuckery. It's fake victory when you have to get corruption and plot and scheme and have a shit ton of people. That's fake victory. That ain't deliverance. They none of the shit people trying. That ain't none of that. That's fake victory. Okay. Woo. They're not going to see that something honorable that you're going to win or something is going to step up in your favor and is going to cause them to get in trouble or something like that. Yeah, Knight of Wands is in the reverse. This is somebody that's been trying to like drive the passion out of you and your family. This is somebody who didn't want you to have your shine, wanted to steal your shine, possibly energy siphoning. These are energies that do sex rituals on disabled people, sexual rituals, okay? And this is going nowhere for them. They're about to get some bad news. Knight of Wands in the reverse. They don't see it. Because they keep trying to cause bad news for y'all. They keep wanting people to see you all as dishonorable. They keep trying to set you up for what they are. Stealing from you and trying to set you up for what they are. Okay? What they do, what they are, what they're about. Oof. Yeah, Eight of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. So it's going to come out that they went towards you all, Eight of Cups in the reverse, to steal from you. Yep, that they drove, that they've been traveling, and that they drove to you all to steal from you. That they've made it a point to come to you to steal from you. Okay? This toxicity, this poison, because you all changed and other people are changing and so forth. They keep lying to people, saying that they're going to change, that they're just going to, trying to find options of shit. No, they're not. They just keep going back to folks, going back to you all. Okay. Osiris, get your booty down to make it their purpose to take from you, to stop your destiny, to stop your forward movement. This could be people that have people following y'all in cars. Okay. This could be people who offer people cars. This could be people who have partnerships with dealerships and infusion centers and all of those things. Queen of Wands, I have the public defender. Well, what's going to happen is the public defender is going to be defending y'all, okay? A public defender is going to be defending y'all because something is clear that this person is jealous and that the reason why they're going so hard and so strong with trying to create problems is out of envy. This is why they are trying to steal and set you up. There's an energy that's coming through that's going to be like, it's now becoming clear. This person's going so hard, so strong. This ain't something noble. This is they just want attention. They want to win at all costs. They are bitter. They're envious, okay, of maybe your sense of direction and purpose, okay. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. That's the theft. They go towards people to get insurance policies, inheritances, making offers with weird groups and stuff like that. Yeah. Somebody could be coming back and, maybe traveling to you all, or, yeah, that maybe had experience with this person. That's like, yeah, this is what they do. They're thief. They're kleptos. They're obsessed with the collective's energy. They're obsessed with taking from the collective because they're blaming the collective for their life's choices. They're blaming the ones that they abused for the consequences they received for doing it. Child. Clarify death. We're already at 26. Death. What's about to happen? They don't foresee. Death is the leading energy from tarot. The Chariot. So this is going to be quicker than they think. It's going to be quicker than they think. Three of Swords. Yeah, they're about to betray themselves as they attempt to betray their own blood. For some of you. As they attempt to betray their own blood, they're about to betray themselves and they're about to be put to rest. Four of Swords. They're about to be put to rest. Yeah, them devils are coming for them. Yeah, them being able to do shit to y'all in secret. You see them things here lurking behind you, devils and shit, to try to... They don't see that them devils is coming for them. Why they sneaking and doing shit, stealing shit, doing shit to you and your family. Yeah, a death to being able to repeatedly take y'all through this constant theft and loss, attacking you. Yeah, ruining you. Ten of Swords is in the reverse. This is going to them. They're about to be surprised. They don't see this one. They don't see this one coming. Yeah, King of Swords in the reverse. You have death to hacking into y'all's accounts. Death to, their narcissism, their word salad. Yeah. Yeah, their corruption here. Hiding their corruption. Four of Swords. Yep. They about to get in trouble. This is where they're about to get in trouble. Yeah, Eight of Swords. This is where they don't see it happening. They about to get in trouble. Yep, there's the exposure. Moon in the reverse. Six of Swords. Yep. They're about to get in trouble. The Fool in the reverse. They're going to do something. They did something foolish. Again. They did something foolish. So this is going to block them from having any other further new beginnings. They're going to be stopped. Queen of Swords in reverse. Look at, this is a whole toxic couple. King and Queen of Swords. This is two narcissists. Whether this is men, women, couple, friendships, whatever this is a corrupt partnership that they don't see this coming. Because one covers for the other and vice versa, but they don't see this coming. Queen of Swords reverse. Yeah, under judgment. They don't see that they're they're going to be reviewed and under judgment. They're going to have to account for all these names, or maybe there's a list. Mm-hmm. And whatever they're going to do is going to be blocked, and it's going to cause them, because of their choices of trying to create constant blockages or crossroads for you, and constantly trying to have dominion over you. They're about to get blocked and defeated. 5 of Swords with these games. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. They don't see that. Yeah, buddy. Somebody could is coming back and making an offer or telling about something. Yep, there's the Moon in the reverse. Somebody is making it their point to come back and expose that they're upset that they got exposed for what they are and what they've been doing to you all. And as a result, a part of what they're doing is their obsession with following you around to steal from you and your family and to cause problems, because they did suffer. They suffered consequences for what they've been doing to you. And instead of healing and learning, transforming, they piled on and went to find new toxic groups. Yeah, they're about to face their worst fear. They don't see it coming. 6 of Swords. They don't see it coming. It's going to land them in some kind of depression. It's going to land them in some depression. Ace of Wands in the reverse. There it is. It's about to land them into some kind of depression. Successes in the reverse. Yep. They're going to be blocked from taking. They're going to get this bad news. They could be going to jail with the Devil and the 9 of Pentacles reverse. Gain is in the reverse. This is independence. They're about to, they ain't finna have that. They ain't finna, no. They finna go to jail. They finna go to jail. It's finna be into all that. Being able to get, somebody can see the bigger picture, can see clearly what these people are doing. It could be a King of Cups that is going to play a role in revealing, like, this person is obsessed with stealing everything from the collective and trying to set them up for shit at the same time. Yep. It could be another energy as well, the journalist. Like, there's somebody going to expose them. Like, they've been working on this out of anger. Like, they've been doing spell work, that they were angry about the collective's development, about your mastery here, about your work. Could be in people you worked with, that they've worked with people to do shit, to help them to do it. That's around you. Okay, so what they don't see is they're about to get some bad news. Ace of Wands in the reverse, Moon reverse. They're going to have to face their worst fears of whatever they caused here. The toxicity and poison that they've caused people who want to change. Because that may come out, that this is what they do to anybody who want to change. They go around looking to steal. Looking for ways to steal from them even further. Okay? Instead of learning, they just look for ways to do more. Okay, so let's see the final judgment that's going to ride with this, that they don't see. Some of them are going to jail or going to have some kind of big fine or something like that. Either go to jail, exposure, have some kind of fine, legal issues. Overthrowing. Oh, child. What's the final judgment that's going to ride them with this surprise that they don't think is happening with this reveal? Prosperity. They're going to lose their prosperity. The fall of empires. They don't see that this empire will fall. This prosperity that they've been doing, they don't, They don't see that happening. They don't know that you all are protected. They also don't realize that these criminal enterprises have no more protection. That you all are getting protection here. And that these enterprises aren't protected and won't be protecting them. Yeah, because of the war and strife that's being brought on this whole empire. They don't see a whole war for what they did. And continue to try to do. They continue to try to do. Because they want your fortune and fame, or they want fortune and fame. Okay, they want earnings off of stealing from people and taking from people because they're dumb for some of them. I have eloquence in the reverse. Yeah, that this has been ritual and ceremony. They got to pay for that. This has been some kind of satanic ritual abuse. Sacrificing of y'all. Trying to reduce you to slavery and bondage. Yeah, that you all are healing and they're going into famine and sickness. So what's clear is that they're going to be getting in trouble because they brought all this war and strife because you all been healing, and a part of healing is revealing. Their unnatural passions are going to be exposed and put to rest. And for some of you, you're going to gain infinity and friendships, but they're in trouble for getting friendships in order to elicit these unnatural passions that they have to attack you and your family, to take from you and your family. Yeah, you all are going to be rejuvenated and they're going to be overthrown. It's going to be exposed that they seek to rejuvenate themselves by their unnatural passions of ruining you. That's how they seek to rejuvenate and rebuild themselves. Let's see if I can ruin them again. Let's see if I can take over. Let's see if I can trick them. Let's see if I can get away with this again. Let's see if I can make them run off again. Let's see if not this time this hoe is going down. Let's see if I can get narcissistic supply, sadist supply off of torturing them and their family and stealing from them and creating famine for them. Indiscretion and lie telling. They're going to be exposed, and something's going to happen by December or by the 12th of next month or whatever they do at midnight. Whatever they've been doing for a whole year. Blasphemy. These people are blasphemous. They're doing all sorts of blasphemous shit to y'all and a whole lot of other people in order to rejuvenate themselves, and they're about to get got for it. Okay? And let's see how they're going to feel about that. Let's see how they're going to feel about this when this plays out. How are they going to feel when this plays out, when it's manifested? Mad. They're going to act like they don't care with gloomy in the reverse. Then mad. They're going to act like they don't care. Well, because, these are psychopaths. I mean, they don't, essentially. That's how you know you're dealing with mental illness. Shit. I'm serious. Glad, joyful, reverse, glad and sad. You see how all over and wacky they are? Disappointed. Pleased is in the reverse. Ashamed, I don't believe it. Maybe they're going to try to act ashamed. They will be surprised, though. So maybe because it's a surprise, they're going to try to act, like they're ashamed of themselves. Maybe act like they're sorry, act like they're embarrassed, because they basically try to punk y'all because you're brave. This is a bully. This person's been is a bully. Okay, them and a whole little crew. Okay, Yeah, they're not going to feel so brave no more. Yeah, tired, lonely. They're going to act like they're sorry. They always do that, though. They've been doing this from the other shit. You know, they've been sorry, claiming sorry to everybody but the targets, but the people. Okay? And continue to do the same shit. Town, city to city, state to state. Now they're going to be nervous. Grouchy. They're not confused. See, they're not confused. They're not confused about this, but I have proud coming in the reverse. Absolutely. Okay, so collective for you, what you need to know is this. Because you don't know about this. Because, again, you may be too consumed with all sorts of shit. You know, consumed about the major shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know about every freaking little simple thing that they're doing. So this is something that's chances are not under your radar. But what you need to know about maybe the outcome of it, since you can't know all of the shit. You know what I mean? What you need to know is this. In your favor, the outcome of all this shit playing out. Here you go, okay? For you, the collective, the outcome is Luna, okay? It's hidden. It's hidden from you, okay? But there's intuition, illumination. Your intuition may lead you there, or somebody's intuition is going to be revealed. Something is going to be revealed in secret, okay? That's what you need to know. What's hidden from you will be revealed in secret, and you're protected. Okay, there's some kind of secret protection. Okay, you're protected. Okay. Yeah, these people who don't have their own charisma. Okay, that's been stealing. You're being navigated through it. Okay, and you will have your happiness. You're going to be happy with the outcome. Maybe there's going to be a protective order for this karmic injustices, protected from these karmic injustices, getting their happiness off of creating injustices for you. Yeah. This resistance they keep trying to create, this lack of wisdom. Yeah. Financial security. To get financial security off of you, you're being protected. And something is going to come through for you financially too, because these people have been getting financial security off of stealing from you, blocking you, stopping you, and trapping you, and attempting to, you know. This was not wise for them to do. Leaderships will be going down. These corrupt leaderships. Leadership in the reverse. And their lovers. Yeah. This creativity they've been stealing or trying to block because of all. Yeah. What you need to know is in the background, you're being protected. Okay. Their protection is being affected. They don't know that. But knowledge is out about everything that these people have been doing. Okay. Growth of energy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. People trying to zap the life out of you to grow their own energy and shit like that. Yeah, they're losing confidence. You're going to cast away all of this shit. These imbalances. They're not going to be able to cast this shit away. They're not going to be able to protect their way out of this. They're not going to be able to spell cast their way out of this. Their corrupt authorities and leaderships ain't going to be able to do shit about it. They're going to all suffer together.